it's
Well,
perfect now.
would you like to
And now
introduce
play proceed.
us,
Yes.
Mr. Cavalli?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Joystiq Streams. Today we are continuing our exploration of the Halo Master Chief Collection, which is coming out for the Xbox One on November 11. Today we are dipping into Halo 3 to begin with, and if we have time, we might explore some other parts of the collection. Just so you know, we said this once, but let's reiterate it. We will be showing off sections of the single-player campaign because the multiplayer does not exist within the game yet. So before you even ask, no, we can't show off the multiplayer. Luddy?
Also known as Mr. Headset Man.
Right. Mr. Headset Man, how's things? How's life?
Life is good.
Good.
And as you can see, I'm about to play some Halo. We're playing level Sierra 117, which is the second level in the campaign. Actually, I think this one called Arrival is just an introductory cutscene. I don't think that's a level. So let's just say it's the first level. First question for you is, which difficulty am I playing this on?
That's a good question. Which difficulty are you playing this on?
I know heroic is what you're supposed to be playing on if you play Halo. So I imagine that'll be a popular choice in the chat room.
Yeah, that's my choice too. You should do that. We would like to watch you suffer. By which I mean succeed against overwhelming odds, because you're clearly amazing at this game.
Well, let's not build myself up and then fail miserably in the view of the public.
But that makes the failure funnier.
Or so is everyone agreeing that heroic is the way to do?
I'm seeing all kinds of heroic, and then some people saying no. Actually, I'm seeing people say legendary. In fact, like everyone's voting legendary now.
So I should just be stuck in like one part of the level while I get sniped repeatedly? That sounds like it might make for an unpleasant stream.
You make a point. You guys would see like 5 feet of the game.
As a compromise, I will turn on Grunt Birthday Party.
I think that goes without saying, yes.
Alright, let's just get this going.
Alright. They're gonna be so angry in like 15 seconds because of the delay. I love that, how I can like predict the mood that's about to happen in the room. Oh, now they're saying that it's okay that you don't do legendary because you're not Richard.
Richard would have trouble with legendary as well.
He would. He's a new father. All of his killer instinct has gone out the window.
He's a dad now. Your gaming skills actually go down.
They do.
It's like a 90-degree plunge as soon as you become a dad.
Mm-hmm. You start being all nurturing.
Because your body has to develop other kinds of skills, like catching babies.
Right. Which is a skill you only learn in like Mr. Game & Watch games. It doesn't apply to Halo.
Move out, quiet as you can.
Because you would always catch stuff in the Game & Watch games, you know? It'd be like fish, or like eggs, or people jumping out of a burning building. They didn't have a lot of gameplay mechanics in those days. Ooh. I don't remember.
Look at how pretty the light is.
Those shadows were not there when I first played this game, however many years ago.
Well, it's funny, this game, I mean, it got a lot of flack for not running at 720p, but it always had beautiful lighting, and I think that's one of my favorite things about Halo 3. Halo 3 also plays really well. If you go from 2 to 3, it's very noticeable.
Yeah, I think so. And the, you know, granted, I don't know what the viewers are seeing, but I can see the 60 FPS that this is being displayed at. It looks very smooth. So much.
I can see most of it. I'm playing I'm playing through my computer, so there's a slight delay, but for the most part, I'm seeing what you're seeing.
Yeah. And by the way, the game itself is in 1080p, but the video that we are streaming
we're outputting at 720p, but 60 frames a second, because Twitch actually recommends that you stream at a lower resolution, because it's really demanding to stream 1080p and 60 frames a second to most connections, I would say.
Got it. So again, before people ask, the game is at 1080p. We just aren't streaming it at 1080p because.
But I mean, a higher frame rate for Halo is huge. That's a big change.
I think so. Yeah, I appreciate how fluid everything.
So this is a disappointment. This is clearly a waterfall in a video game, but there's no secret cavern behind it.
That's blasphemy.
I think it may be a bug.
At least, yeah. If not, somebody should be fired for that. How do you enter the waterfall without like a hidden treasure chest? There's always supposed to be something if you just walk into the waterfall. Or at the very
Right,
least, you should
so
be able to
let's try the stealth approach.
the stealth approach to the waterfall. Oh, the enemy's ahead. Okay, that makes more sense.
Wow, I already died. That's pretty spectacular. I think that was an errant grenade.
Yeah, see? Now this is why we didn't try Legendary.
See, so the problem with grenades very often in this game is explosions create other explosions, and then bad things happen to you.
Yeah, there was a lot more, like, randomly explosive debris in Halo 3 than in previous Halo games. I guess like the first time they brought it to that next generation, they wanted to really show off, you know, how many explosive bits we can have.
Well, you want an increase in explosive bits with every console generation.
You do. That's the only reason we buy new hardware, is to render more explosions simultaneously.
Also, Heroic is pretty tough. Like I felt like Halo 4 was the first one where Heroic really gave me some true difficulty.
I don't think I ever played through Heroic in anything but co-op.
It's fun. You just have to be very careful about your energy shields. You know, like you have to be mindful of how quickly they go down.
Right.
I really wish I had the Halo 1 pistol at this point. That would be really convenient.
Right? That pistol's the best thing ever in anything.
Also, I just need a battle rifle. That's all I need. Just give me the battle rifle.
I don't understand your affection for the battle rifle. Okay. I get the pistol.
Solid explosion killed me.
Speaking of explosions, so when we played Halo 2, the game had the option to switch between its old graphics engine and the new upgraded graphics. Does Halo 3 have the same thing?
No, it does not.
Okay, so this is what you're going to see, this 1080p, 60 FPS.
Yeah, because it doesn't have like a complete... It's not been completely remade.
Right.
Also, I've decided to start taking cover when people are shooting at me, which seems like an important part of the strategy that I was omitting before.
Yeah. That seems important.
Just gonna hang out here on the side.
The commenters are yelling at you to get the skull.
Where is the skull?
Off the top of my head, I don't recall, because last
Neither do I. I honestly don't remember where it was. That's like something that you find when you're playing co-op, right?
Yeah. Man, that was so long ago, I don't even recall. I'm gonna look it up, because that's the kind of power we have in 2014.
The power of the internet?
Yes. Google's pretty cool. What?
Do you remember that you can still dual wield in Halo 3?
Still dual wield in Halo 3. As opposed to...
Well,
Wait,
that was
when-
introduced
when-
in Halo 2.
When was that in question?
I had forgotten that you could do that.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's totally a thing. It's they don't have the same submachine guns though. Do they?
I don't think so. The SMG got retired, I think.
Good. The SMG was the pistol
Oh man,
of
stuck
Halo
here
2.
between the tree. I'm gonna have to start concentrating on this.
I'm really mesmerized.
And not just be like, look at the graphics, see?
Yeah, the lighting effects are really impressive.
Oh, I got an achievement.
I don't, like, want to sound like I'm filleting 343 Industries, but...
Also, like, I have to say, like, I was playing Call of Duty for so long, it takes a while to get used to different shooters.
Sure, right.
Like, my impulses are still to, like, start jumping and double jumping and dashing through the air.
Is that how you play Call of Duty?
For some reason. Yes.
Wow. Okay. I haven't played Call of Duty in years. I didn't realize it has become...
If you had read my review of Advanced Warfare, you would know that it has all kinds of mobility options.
Well, that would involve reading, and that's a lot to ask of me. I don't get paid to read.
You get paid to be on streams with me.
That's right, and for my corruption. Constant corruption. That's a joke, people. I'm only partially corrupt sometimes. And even then, it's only to benefit my cat. And there's more people asking, how are you playing this?
with a controller.
But again, with the controller. With a lot of droll wit. Oh yeah, the commenters were telling you where the skull was.
Oh, well, you're supposed to tell me what the commenters are saying.
Okay.
Because I can't watch myself play and watch the stream of
Well,
me
well,
playing.
well. You have to go backwards to that waterfall you jumped off of.
Alright, so wait, can I go back to that, or is that like one of those... Is that a height that you can't come back from?
Well,
Wait, no, it looks like we can go back.
yeah.
Alright, where is the skull?
To the. Oh no, wait. The cliff. There's a giant cliff right in front of you. Or
Oh, I see it.
right. Okay. See, the problem is, the reason why this is really difficult for me to tell him where to go is because I'm seeing everything he's seeing at like a 5-second delay, so it's very difficult to give him directions.
Can I pick the skull up in this?
Uh,
Because when you select a campaign mission you turn skulls on, I don't think it counts as... You can't pick them up because you're not playing the original campaign, you're playing the scoring version.
I think you can still pick them up though.
Well, there's no prompt for me to pick it up.
Oh, that's weird. I thought it would still like let you like physically pick it up and like, you know.
But we did find it.
Yeah, we did. There you go, guys. We found it. I don't think I'm waiting for the Call of Duty podcast. No, sorry, Matthew. I really don't have any opinions about Call of Duty one way or the other. So, my only opinion
Why the hell not?
is I think it's kind of neat they got Kevin Spacey, but that's everything.
What's
I
interesting
have
is
to
that
say.
all of the characters in that game are representative of the human counterparts, the actors. Even the voice actors are. Faces.
That's good because I've been saying for years now, that voice actors are far more attractive than you would expect. They're like really good-looking people.
Depends on the voice actor, surely.
Well, granted, but
Gilbert Gottfried as voice actor.
still more attractive than the average person, though. You see, I'm comparing voice actors to your average like human being, and they're not quite, they're not quite like Hollywood A-list attractive, but there's some fine-looking people. Fine-looking. Holy Name Sooner asks, what control scheme are you using?
I think I'm using Recon, which is the one that came with which started with Halo 3. I'll double check in just a second. Because they're all represented in the Master Chief Collection. You can kind of select a universal one and make sure that it applies to all of them.
Oh, or change it individually by game.
Yeah, let's see. What do I have right now? Settings. I have the Recon version, yeah. So that means that reloading is mapped to the right bumper.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, that's really bothering me. Oh man. Ah.
Oh, death.
But
I
at
forgot
least
about the
nothing's
snipers in
inverted,
this game.
right? You're not like inverting any of your
No.
good.
We're controlling a person here, not an airplane.
Good. Not to insult people who do invert, but you're awful. Just you're terrible people. Stop doing that. There's no reason for it. And this is where I confess that for years and years I played invert. Years.
I played third-person games inverted,
I
but
did
not
the same.
first-person games.
And then I developed a lot of self-loathing. And that's the key to personal growth.
Damn it, they have a bubble shield. I want a bubble shield.
This is the one where that was introduced, wasn't it? I remember that being such a
Equipment.
huge, that was like such a huge change, and all the promotional images were that thing where Master Chief is like, crouching down and creating the bubble shield around him.
To be perfectly honest, I actually can't tell whether or not I have equipment right now because my face is on top of where that would be in the HUD.
Yeah, that's problematic. So can you just see your own face?
Yes.
Wow. That doesn't seem like the best way to play this game.
It is not. That's what I'm saying. It's creating a slight delay, but still getting headshots here and there.
Sure. This is another reason why we're not playing multiplayer, because it would just not go well. But the lighting effects from the energy weapons are so pretty.
Whoa! Sudden explosions.
Again, this game is full of little explodey bits.
So this does not really happen when you play regular, by the way.
The random explosions.
Um, I think explosions do way more damage in heroic.
I think everything does way more damage in heroic. Or that is to say, you have less health and armor in heroic. I'm not
I think
exactly
enemies
sure
are
how they
more
scale it.
likely to throw grenades as well. Like it all kind of stacks up to make it way more difficult. Oh, these guys.
Yeah, I'd guess so. I would assume they just turn up the jerk
These
dials on all
guys.
the enemies. And, just make them as lame as possible.
Yeah, they're just like throwing grenades left and right. Man.
Sweeney Ben, no, you can't switch between graphics modes because Halo 3 doesn't really have a second graphics mode. It's just here's a
It
1080.
hasn't been remade like Halo 2.
Yeah, it's the original Halo 3 graphics with like updates, as opposed to a total rebuild. Like,
Now, did you play a lot of Halo multiplayer, Ernest?
which Halo? The first Halo?
Which ones, if at all?
I played tons of the original Halo's multiplayer back when you had to LAN systems together because I'm really old. And then I played quite a bit of Halo 3 and a bit less of Halo 4. But yes, I have a few hundred hours of multiplayer across the series. Why do you ask?
I was just wondering, so I think everyone has a different favorite multiplayer game in the series. I know a lot of people like Reach, some people like 3. 3 is probably my favorite out of the between 1 and 4.
Oh, really? Wow, that's going to
Got
controversial
insane
opinion.
amount of time in 3.
Well, fair enough. Mine's still the original, and it all comes down to that pistol.
But I also like SWAT
pistol.
mode, so
Okay, that's less controversial. I can see that.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Pelicans are en route, Chief, but I can't raise a problem.
I'm hoping that eventually we'll be able to show off the multiplayer of this game. Is that a thing we can do, like, once it's out?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually we should do that. I mean, we
I
showed
mean,
off-
there's
showed
so
off
much of
Killzone's
it to play.
multiplayer.
I'm sure we'll inevitably have to do it.
Right. Exactly.
Maybe I should. Nah, the Needler is pretty great. I'm gonna stick with the Needler.
I love the Needler. I just wish it had more bullets.
I like the boot shot too. The boot shot's good, and the spike gun is pretty good too. If you have 2 of them,
You know, I find that, like, for the first 3 Halo games, I
so
really
let's do
liked
that.
all of the weapons. Just like all of them. They all had their own, like, niche to fill, and they worked well.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Halo 4, when they introduced all of the orange guns, and you know what I'm talking about if you've played Halo 4 because they were all orange, I just stopped liking all of those guns.
I really like the weapons in Halo 4. I just think that they didn't have enough variety in terms of range. Like there were a lot of mid-range weapons, and
Yeah, and like
You
guns
know.
that fill the same slot, you know? It's nice
Right.
that they gave you choice, but I don't really need choice, you know? I just
Yeah.
need guns that fill these roles.
I'm going in after him. Keep your eyes.
Yes, Mighty Sandwich, the Promethean weapons. But it's less pretentious to call them orange guns. And realistically, they're orange guns.
I've really known you not to try to be pretentious.
Well, sometimes, when I'm trying to make fun of other people being pretentious. Are we sure this isn't the level where you're given the sniper rifle? I think it might be. We just haven't reached that spot yet.
I feel like you start the next level with a sniper rifle.
Oh, let's say Dexta? Dexta 1 plays? Yeah, let's go with that. He asks, are the achievements listed for separate games, or are they, like when you have that, 4 games worth of achievements for the Halo Master Chief Collection, are they listed under Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, or are they listed all under the Master Chief Collection?
I think you can filter them. You filter everything through all of the games. So yes, I think if you look at it on your Xbox, then it's all just one huge list of achievements.
And
If you look at through the achievements app on the Xbox One, I should say.
And it's like 4,000 achievement points or something
4,500.
Where's that
Because
extra
there's
500
another.
from?
The extra 500 comes from the Spartan Ops campaign, I think.
Oh,
That
great.
they're adding that in December.
I don't know if you can answer this, but is there an achievement for like watching Nightfall, or like an achievement for recommending it to your friends and telling them how cool it is?
Um, I don't think so, but I know that you get unlocks by watching shows on the Halo channel. Like if you watch things in the Halo channel, like Nightfall, it unlocks things in the Monster Chief Collection.
Oh wow, that that's a great way to motivate people to watch your TV show,
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
look, it's the battle rifle.
And when I say great, I mean kind of ethically dubious, but it'll probably work really well.
Well, I feel like as long as it's stuff that you would be interested in anyway, it doesn't really matter.
But that's the question. Is it stuff you would be interested in anyway?
I would be interested in watching Nightfall. Did you see Forward Unto Dawn? Did you watch that?
Uh, yes, I
It
did.
was it was okay. It was pretty good.
Um, yeah, I will agree with you, especially when compared to other, game to film adaptations. But the question is, A, how many people among the Halo fan base want the experience to extend into a film? And B, how many people outside of the core Halo fan base care? You know?
I think people outside the fan base would be interested in that stuff too, depending on how well it's done.
Yeah, that's the big question. Is
Because it is
whether
fun to watch. At least going by Forward Unto Dawn. I obviously haven't seen Nightfall, but I
Sure,
like the idea of the Halo channel
I do too.
as like a Netflix of just Halo stuff.
Yeah, it seems to me like the kind of thing that EA has been trying to put into its sports games for the last like decade, but has never
Uh-huh.
really had like a proper amount of content to make them worthwhile. But I mean, man, there's tons of Halo content, so sure, let's have a video
There is a
channel.
ridiculous amount. They should also put audiobooks on the Halo channel.
Well, they can't give away everything, you know. They have to make some money back somehow.
Also, and as you remember, you can Halo 3 is the first game where you can rip turrets off and just walk around with them.
Oh, I remember that being a huge thing. That was like, wow, this is the next generation of gaming because we can pick up turrets, stroll
Things
around
that
very
used to be
slowly.
stationary are now mobile.
Yep, man, we were dumb 10 years ago. 8 years ago? It was a while ago. Hold on, let me look up when Halo 3 came out. It's been so long that I totally forgot.
Is it time for its 10-year remake yet?
It's got to be pretty close.
I feel like Halo 3 took a while to hit. Right? That was
2007. So it's been 7
because
years.
they didn't even have that for Xbox 360 launch. That was maybe a year or two into the 360's lifespan.
Yeah, 2007. Yeah, it looks like
Gonna borrow this bubble shield. Get to the bubble shield.
just over 7 years ago Halo 3 came out.
Seven years. That's a long time. It doesn't feel that long at all.
No, it doesn't. But then, I think that again, like because I play the Halo games for the multiplayer, and that sort of tends to run together in my head. I may be confusing my fond recent memories of Halo 3 with my recent memories of Halo 4.
Get out of my bubble shield. It's my personal bubble shield. It's rude.
Yeah, the aliens don't have a lot of consideration, just in general. You know, they aren't great.
I mean, it's like a very obvious representation of my personal space.
Right. Yeah, it's a metaphor. It's a
Oh
clear...
man, that boot shot just got me.
Yeah.
That was fair. It was fair.
Although you're doing better in Heroic than I thought you would be doing. I don't know that the confetti explosions help, but they had some nice color. I appreciate
They're fun.
that.
They're celebratory, you know?
Are there
They're like miniature achievements that you unlock.
maybe I'm imagining this every time something explodes, but are there more like physics objects in this version than there were in the original version? Because I don't remember so much stuff
Oh.
flying around whenever stuff explodes.
No, I think the physics are the same.
It just
I think there's very little about Halo 3 that's been really dramatically updated.
other than the frame rate and the
frame rate and the resolution, and I think they might have cleaned up some of the textures, but I couldn't say for sure. I mean, they look pretty good. Oh man, see, like as soon as you said I was doing okay, now it's over.
Yep. I'm
The long sad descent has begun.
It's a metaphor for the franchise's descent to the Xbox One. Descent, I guess.
Ascent?
Ascent, arrival. One of those.
Damn snipers. You know, the Arbiter should really be helping me at this point. He doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot.
What?
Where did my turret go? There it is.
No, there's like a canonical.
Know where your
why-
turret is.
Why the Arbiter doesn't like you? Like you owe him money or something, or like you dented his car. I forget what the lore is, but
Well, you did kill a lot of his brothers.
it could have been that. It could have been all those dudes you killed. But I want to say it's like you lost his car keys, or like you made eyes.
Oh
at the
no,
system
that's the Arbiter. You're
Oh,
getting them confused.
Right. It always ends with a pun.
Oh, so many explosions.
Eventually, you're going to get through this area.
Eventually, one day,
Just
once this collection comes out, I'll have gotten through.
right. We hope. Your review is just going to end abruptly at the beginning of Halo 3.
Maybe I should just be more aggressive. That's clearly what I should do. Just walk straight at these people, blow them away, kill these snipers.
I find that always works best for me. When I find that I can't, navigate through an area while playing conservatively and quote-unquote smartly, I just rush in and everything dies.
Oh,
I consider that a mark of good game design.
maybe I have some equipment. Yes, I do. I have a bubble shield.
Sweet! That didn't help you a ton last time, but give it a shot. It couldn't hurt. At the very least, you'll make the aliens envious of you.
Don't brute shot me, bro. Hey, we got to a checkpoint.
Sweet!
That's exciting.
It is exciting. We were talking before the stream about how Halo and Halo 2 are super, super long. Like much longer than you remember them because they didn't have nice checkpoint systems. The checkpoints existed, they were just really, really far apart. Halo 3 fixes that somewhat.
There's a secret birthday party around that corner.
A secret birthday party?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Excellent.
Back into the jungle. Oh yeah, we have to rescue Johnson.
That would be nice, yeah. I think he'd appreciate that.
I mean, he would say thank you in a very witty, sarcastic way.
Probably.
But he would thank us.
Yeah. He'd still mean it. It would be genuine, despite sarcasm.
Also, I keep wanting to sprint because I was playing Call of Duty. Like, it's just so tempting to click the left stick and start running. Why is that guy not dying? Come on. Come on now. So this is the final game in the Master Chief Collection where you still get to hear Marty O'Donnell's score because it changes composers in Halo 4.
Oh, that's right, because of the drama.
Because it's not by Bungie.
Or whatever that was. Well, yes, that's the more pressing reason.
Have a grenade.
And our viewers will notice that in Halo 3, despite Bungie promising us at the end of Halo 2 that with Halo 3 we would be finishing the fight does not end here.
No, a new fight starts in Halo 4. We finished this fight.
Right. A new fight against very, very orange enemies.
Tron enemies.
That's a very polite way to say it.
Oh, I'm out of ammo.
I think it's one of these things where like a game designer was driving down the street one day trying to come up with an idea for the new Halo, and he saw like ground effects kits on a '95 Honda Civic, and was like, "That looks awesome! I want that to be every gun in my next game." And so that's how we have Halo 4. And
I'd say I don't think your story sounds fully accurate.
no, it's not. Actually, I really liked Halo 4. Don't get me wrong. I just thought the choice to like create all these new weapons.
You didn't
with
like the
orange
color
highlights
scheme as
was-
much?
I didn't. I hate orange as a color. So
See,
like,
I'm
Halloween's
very
awful.
pro orange. And orange is the new black.
I've heard that. Yeah,
That comment paid for you by Netflix.
that's right. That's where our corruption comes from. Inexplicable sources like Netflix. We don't write about them, but they're the reason we have a gold yacht and hookers. All the hookers. You know, I've received like 6 emails today about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
I thought you were going to say hookers.
No, you don't get emails about hookers. That's too much of a paper trail. Come on. Yeah, there was no there was no good point to my Call of Duty Advanced Warfare thing other than saying Activision really wants people to know about that game.
They have the marketing budget. Plus, you have to get people's attention away from Destiny.
Oh, wow, that's a low blow. Get people's attention away from.
Well, I know they're so
How
busy
it's
playing
selling?
Destiny that they don't even check their email. They don't even know a new Call of Duty has come out.
Oh, I see. You were being polite and diplomatic and nice about things.
As I usually am.
Right. Okay.
I'm a nice diplomatic person.
That's why I'm here. We have good cop, bad cop. It's like Lethal Weapon.
Good streamer, bad streamer.
Yeah, it's like Lethal Weapon in so much as you're down.
Oh, don't you throw that grenade at me.
Does it help to yell at the aliens on TV?
I feel like the grunts, if anyone is going to listen, it's them. What is the Arbiter shooting at? Can I help you with that?
Literally nothing. Or possibly those cave people. Oh wow. Our the viewers took a little bit of offense to you saying that people still play Destiny. Apparently they disagree. They feel
I played Destiny the other day.
I played Destiny this weekend. I did. Then I played a bunch of other things instead. Fantasy Life. Fantasy Life is great.
I would really like to play that at some
You
point.
should do that. It's excellent.
So,
Super
yeah.
addictive. But not 1080p 60 frames per second like Halo 3 to make things topical again.
There's fewer snipers, though. I'm just going to chill in this bubble shield for a second.
In the earlier stages, yes. However, after about an hour or so, snipers are everywhere.
It's funny how that escalates in a game called Fantasy Life.
You wouldn't expect it. You know, you would think it would just be alchemists, maybe some dragons, but no. Guys with 50 caliber sniper rifles hanging out on hills, waiting to shoot fledgling magicians. Realistically, the game is designed to prepare you for the dark, harsh.
Oh, hey, look, I found a sniper rifle.
See? It's the one where they introduced the sniper rifle. You didn't believe me. You're like,
It's
no.
not that I didn't believe you. Okay,
That's
so now I have a
good.
battle rifle and a sniper rifle. I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. I remembered like the first half of this level really well, and now nothing. I'm completely drawing a blank on this. What
I'm being really cheap and just like going around the corner and sniping people.
that's the best
That's
way
what I'm
to
gonna
do.
do. Ha, I shot you in the hand.
That's the only way I ever got through legendary on any of the Halo games. By totally cheated.
Oh yeah, like, but your pace has to be completely different or you won't make it.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasted a shot. That guy was dead. He just fell over so slowly that I thought he was still alive. Oh no! Don't throw grenades.
This game has some hilarious ragdoll animations.
You have some hilarious ragdoll animations.
Yeah, people have been telling me that my whole life. That's why I didn't go to college. My ragdoll animations were too developed, I
Oh, I
guess.
can't snipe a grunt. That's just too mean.
They deserve it, and they explode into confetti when you do. And that's the whole reason you turned on that skull. So if you're not shooting them, then what's the point? Does the do you find that the new 60 FPS thing throws off your aim?
Sometimes it does because like you've had all this almost training with 30 frames a second. Like you have a certain expectation of how responsive the controls will be. But I find that I'm getting to the point where I don't think I'll be able to play a Halo game without 60 frames a second. And they've announced that Halo 5 will also be at 60 frames a second, so it's very much this is the new standard.
We hope.
We hope.
We
yes.
can't really guarantee that because it should have been the standard like 2 years ago, but no.
Oh damn! I'm out of ammo. I'm sure there must be another sniper rifle around here somewhere.
Probably.
Orbiter hiding behind a tree. Come on. Do things.
Okay,
Help
now
me.
I remember where this level is, or what is going on in this level, and we're right near the end too. Wow, this has gone much more smoothly than I thought it would. Bloody, have you noticed that they have, when they boosted the resolution of the game, they must have, well, at the very least, altered the heads-up display to fit the new resolution. Is there any stretching or squashing of the heads-up display or the other, static
no.
screen assets as a result of that?
Nope. Not that I've noticed.
Oh, good.
Oh man, sniped.
Well done.
I like how they have to like just let Master Chief's corpse, linger in the shot for a little bit to really rub it in.
What there was like a design reason why they did that. Wasn't that like the they built it in for multiplayer so that you could have kind of a kill cam of where is this last shot coming from, and then they liked ragdoll animation so much they put it into single player. I want to say I'm not just making that up. I want to say that's a thing that I legitimately heard, but that may not be true.
I think it might just be less abrupt than
Oh, then just kill
the screen fading to black.
Respawning you? Yeah.
Oh man, I need to take out those snipers first.
Yes.
I wish I had more sniper ammo, then I could do a really good job before
Is there
going
not
down there.
more sniper ammo around here? I remember playing through this whole section.
I know, I felt like there was a sniper rifle waiting for you here.
Right.
We'll focus on... Oh man, and I missed it. That was dumb. So dumb.
That's
There's another one over
okay.
here. Aha!
You still have our support.
Alright.
Master Bob 985, yes, Ludwig is playing on heroic. We were gonna do legendary, but then he died like 5 seconds into the first heroic.
And then we were reminded why that would have been a bad idea.
Yeah, so yes, he's doing heroic so that there will actually be progression. Dexter One Plays says that there's a sniper rifle to the right of like where you start.
Let's see if we can find it.
That would be super helpful, and then you could just post up and shoot dudes from across the valley.
Ah! Going back up there is apparently a bad idea.
I take it there's not a good way to sneak up on that brute, huh? Like get behind him so you could club him in the spine.
See, this gun does not have the range that I need.
Nope.
Okay.
Sniper rifle all the way, dude.
Let's see. I definitely want to get this guy.
See, this wouldn't be a problem if it was the original Halo, because you would have that pistol that can kill everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
And then I want that one as
Yeah.
well. Let me see if I can get this guy with my lost bullet.
good luck.
Yes, shot him in the crotch. That's extremely fatal.
Oh, extremely. You know, I don't care what biology says. If you get shot by a sniper rifle in the crotch, you are not going to be having a good day. Well done. I'm trying to remember why you're. What is the endgame explanation for why you're attacking this dam?
To find Sergeant Johnson. He was kidnapped.
Okay, right, but why did they take him to a dam?
I don't know, because that's where they landed, and that's their base of operations. While they invade the Earth. Because remember, they bump up their invasion to full-scale
Right.
invasion.
Sure.
Oh no! Dual-wielding grenade grunt. Those are problematic. Oh man, I have to make it across this bridge. I'm gonna go underneath it.
I'm really trying to come up with some scenario in which this being at a
2,
dam is
3,
anything.
4, 5. That'll make sense once the stream catches up.
Okay, good, because I have no idea why you're counting. But no, this dam. There is no good lore reason. It's a dam because they wanted a big set piece, is what I'm saying.
Well, it's like an interesting layout at least. Oh,
Yeah, but I mean-
sniped in the chest. And they grenaded my ankle.
No one's done a dam since what? Every shooter on the N64?
GoldenEye. That was a good dam.
That was a pretty good dam. Yeah. Game Cheat 12, which is a very appropriate name given the advice he's offering, says that one of the snipers that you've killed, apparently you can walk on him and he gives you more sniper rifle ammo. That sounds legit. I
Some
don't
more
remember
ammo
what
via
sniper it was.
osmosis.
Yeah, you know, video game osmosis, where you
Oh
like
man, did I just run out of ammo completely? That's terrible.
you step on a magazine and it's
I
absorbed
have to
through your
like
foot
scrounge
into your
for
gun.
crappy weapons. Let's go with the needler.
But that's always been my favorite part about Halo is that even, you know, even if you run
Right,
out
like
of
you
bullets-
have to change it up.
yeah, and you can always find something that works. It's just up
Okay,
to
there's a
you to
brute
have
with
the
a hammer
skill to
coming
make it.
after me, and I have no ammo. This is really bad.
Just run away.
No, sorry, excuse me. Hello.
This wouldn't be
Energy
a
pistol?
problem.
Sure.
This is yeah.
Can we just talk about this for a second?
Just keep running. Flee.
You're misusing that tool.
And actually, I'm sure there's a way that you could get him to like pound his hammer that would launch you to some awesome part of the stage.
The ending was not pretty, unfortunately.
No. But that's okay. You live and you learn. Not.
What I need is that hammer. That's what I need to get.
I never liked the utility of the hammers. They're cool for that one like moment that you have them.
I think I'm gonna have to lure some grunts in here so that I can get their weapons.
That's
so
a good
that
idea.
I'm not completely ammo deficient going into that big fight on the bridge.
I really remember there being
I'm
more
gonna go
ammo in
back
this area.
just in case.
Okay. I support this.
Problem is they're sniping me from the other side too, so let's pick up some stuff over here. There has to be some junk. No, I don't want this. I need a real weapon.
That's a viable weapon. You would be fine with that pistol.
I need something that explodes, I have decided. Alright, we'll go with Needler and Brute Shot.
Okay. If you think that's a good idea, I won't stop you.
It's a mediocre idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Okay. Good luck.
I think some of the AI might have killed some of the enemies for me while I was just scrounging for ammo.
Oh, we
It's
can only
awfully
hope.
nice of them.
Yeah. It's really convenient when games.
Hello,
don't
do any of you have a
explode.
checkpoint for me?
I think it's at the other end of the dam. Like you keep going and get to the
I
very.
feel like
end
I have
of
to
it.
kill some people before they'll give me a checkpoint.
Oh yeah, you absolutely have to kill like.
No shield.
If not people.
The beeping of death. Okay, so this looks like a decent power weapon. It's okay. Carbine, we'll take that.
Nice.
Let's fill up some ammo here, and I see a hammer. Let's grab that.
Yay.
Okay. Things are getting better.
Okay, so you get like 2 good whacks with that hammer, and then it becomes useless.
Yeah, the snipers are not joking around in this game.
No, accuracy goes way up between normal and heroic.
Mm-hmm. And it takes down your shield. Your shield gets popped
Right.
with one shot.
Which is awful. But it's a really easy way to get around designing like, difficult encounters. Instead of designing a difficult enemy, you just throw a ton of snipers around them. Oh, I forgot how unwieldy that hammer looks in first person.
Brutes, we're gonna gut it, sir. We're even, as long as we're only counting today.
I'm wondering why, of all the weapons that the Covenant would carry, why a hammer? Like, why would they decide a giant two-handed warhammer is the best weapon to fight
It
in,
seems
space battles?
biblical. They're quite religious, so...
They are. They're weirdly Judeo-Christian. For a bunch of space aliens, they are really into Jesus undertones. But hey, I guess, it's a classic story.
Well, that's not a good place to be standing.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yes, I
That was an
remember
especially
everything.
humiliating death. Ignominious, even.
Mm-hmm. But at least we're not back at the beginning of the valley thing.
No. I have to start taking out some of those grunts, because there are a lot of them. They can really mess you up in a large enough quantity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like ants. They're harmless on their own, but there's 1,000 of them, they become a problem.
Oh, so many mini birthday parties. It's really exciting.
To answer your question, L Beam, we're playing Halo 3 because we had previously played Halo 2, and we're going in numerical order. Um, numbers, man, that's why.
We're really unoriginal, is the
Yeah.
explanation.
Later we will be showing off Halo 4, so, it.
Well, this thing's about to explode. Enjoy the explosion. Woo! It's floating away.
They all done?
Oh wow. Oh wow. Dexter. Okay, so you remember a moment ago when I was asking about the hammer and how stupid it is?
Yes.
Dexter 1 plays actually has an explanation of why the stupid hammer exists. According to him, the gravity hammer is a major focus of the Jiralhane's barbaric culture, as it serves as the
Oh,
ultimate
that's the-
symbol.
That's the name of the boots.
Apparently, yeah,
the-
that's
the
like their
proper
name in
name.
Spanish or whatever. A ceremonial hammer of a pack or a clan is only passed to another Jiralhane if he can best his chieftain in ceremonial combat. The mantle of leadership passes along with the weapon. The wielder of the weapon was expected to treat their gravity hammer with great care.
Also, it's fun to use. And they had a sword in the previous game, which
It
is also
is.
fun to use.
I gotta say that, like, even more so than rocket jumping, the hammer jump is exciting. It's just really fun to bounce yourself around the map.
It's really fun in multiplayer, too. I think there was a mode where you get stronger with the hammer.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Hey, L Beam asks, after this level, can you check out the custom games menu? I would appreciate it a hell of a lot. Can we check out the custom?
Nope. Sorry.
Sorry, dude. Embargoes kind of rule our life with this game for the moment.
Just because we are... that's the agreement we have so that we can play it early and show it to you early. Because
Right.
we can't show you everything yet.
Without the agreement, they just wouldn't let us do this. So, sorry, dudes. But we will be showing off more of the game once the embargo ends, at which point we can kind of show you everything.
Yeah, I think we'll be doing Halo 4 tomorrow. Now, that one's really cool because it looked fantastic on the Xbox 360. And, 1080p and 60 frames a second is going to look really phenomenal, I think. We can, let me just quit out of here.
The tight squeeze.
We still have 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes.
Should we jump into some Halo 1, maybe?
Sure. I
And
have
do
yet to see
some
Halo 1.
silent cartographer?
Let's silence that cartographer.
Or as the level was originally known as, Map Room.
Right, yeah. That's the thing. We're just going to start telling our listeners all kinds of lies. Thankfully, they're smarter than we are, so they won't believe any of it.
Okay.
Okay.
It was really easy to jump between levels.
Yeah,
in
I'm
Master Chief
impressed at
Collection.
how not lag free, how loading time bereft that
I think they were
transition
smart
is.
in not having it like be load up Halo 1, load up Halo 2, load up like the games. Like you can just pull the levels out that you want.
Yeah, totally. Can you
So in this one, you can switch between the original and the old version. I mean, the original version and the new version, I should say.
right. And as far as Microsoft and 343 Industries have told us, the original engine is the original engine, so all of the bugs that were included in that version of the game will still be in this new version.
Yes, it's exactly the same game. It's just a new visual wrapper. So and this is the Xbox 360 remake that they did a few years ago. I'll just switch to the original version real quick. I'm using that classic pistol.
Classic. Love that thing.
Well, I have to say, Halo 1 feels pretty slow compared to 3. 3 has a really nice pace to it. Switch to the new graphics.
Scream of Games asks, did Halo 1 receive the same cutscene treatment as Halo 2, where
No,
Blur
it
Studio
didn't.
redid
Well, they did remake the cutscenes in Halo Anniversary Edition,
Right.
but they were still real time. In Halo 2, all the cutscenes are computer generated videos, basically by Blur Studios.
Got it. So there isn't like there's
So those are
the
like
cutscenes
movie
are
caliber
so
animations.
much as they have new aesthetics.
Yeah,
Okay, they're just not as good as Halo 2, because the Halo 2 ones are real pretty.
yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
How is that elite still standing?
Aristotelian Thomism asks, are there any changes made from when Halo 1 was first remastered? Like changes between this version of the game and the original Xbox 360.
As far as I can tell, it's that version of the game running at 1080p and 60 frames a second. So before it was 720p and 30 frames a second. I also think that that's basically what you're looking at in terms of the changes. Otherwise, it's still that version of the game within this Master Chief Collection. So you can still switch back and forth between the new engine and the old engine, but they didn't change the new engine in the same way that they've updated Halo 2, for instance. Like this game was done. They just got it running really nicely on the Xbox One.
Got it. And as you
So we have like a few more minutes. Should I just walk into the ocean? That was always fun.
that seems like a noble way to kill yourself. Sure. On that grim note, we'll end Joystiq streams. Yeah, well, I don't think there's anything else on this level that's going to be able to kill you. So.
It's just a slow walk into the ocean.
It represents man's inexorable struggle against.
But we'll walk into the new ocean, the better one.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, the new ocean is prettier.
Pistol works pretty well here.
Pistol works well everywhere.
This is a surprisingly long walk. I've been going for a while. I can't even see the beach anymore.
Yeah.
This is a very noble way to go out, I think.
This is going to be a really odd end
Can I
to the
swim
stream
now?
if we just discover that you can walk into the ocean indefinitely.
It's still going.
Yeah, no, and now we've discovered they're not going to be happy about this, you know. They're going to be like, we placed that embargo so you wouldn't show off
The ocean.
The
What if it
ocean.
loops back around? What if I come up on the other side of the silent cartographer? Actually, I
Uh,
don't think I'm moving anymore.
so you're
I
saying
think this is it.
that the world of Halo One is a sphere? Then I think the church would have something to say about
Wow, I'm so far away.
that. Yeah, what are you gonna do out here in the middle of the ocean?
Well, there was no point in doing that, and I have to go back.
Uh-huh. Good luck.
I should have driven the warthog into the ocean.
You should have. I
Should
agree.
have gone by foot.
Oh, that. The we're being told that you could always walk out quite far, and yes, I'm
Yeah,
aware you can
so
walk
you
out
can see
quite
it's the
far.
same game.
It's just, man, that's really far. And it's not like there's anything out there. There's no like hidden things. There's no reason
There's a
for them
lost
to be going out there.
civilization out here somewhere. Maybe there's a terminal.
There would be. The way Bungie does things. At no point, by the way, through
Deep
this trek
breath.
through the ocean are you swimming. You're
I
walking.
don't think Master Chief can swim. He seems really heavy. He's like really way down.
Right, like in the same way that
Look at that.
RoboCop
It
is.
looks like the original version of the water looks like gel. Like a weird
It
gel
does.
that would stick to you as
It
you walked
looks
out
it
of it.
looks like the 90s CGI idea
But
of
I think
what
it still
Mercury would
looks
look like.
pretty good. Like I think Halo 1 at this resolution looks quite good still.
Yeah, the bump to 1080p helped it, and the really smooth frame rate helps a lot. I think it's really jarring to switch between the two modes though, because you know, it's like wow, all those years ago this was cool. I was a dumb kid. No, King Inoge, Kinge Noge. We can only show off a limited amount of things due to our agreement with Microsoft that allows us to stream this game early. So the things we can show you are the things we're showing you.
Yeah, so tomorrow it'll be Halo 4 and maybe we can do another level of Halo 3. I think that one's a pretty fun one. And I think we can do another level of Halo 2 as well.
Ooh,
I
if
think
we're
people
doing
are
some
interested in
Halo
seeing
3,
that, yeah.
we should see if we can do that level where they introduce the giant Scarab Walker. You know?
Isn't that Halo 2? That's Halo 2.
No, dude, that was Halo 3.
No, the Scarab was introduced in Halo 2.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I never played Halo 2, so I'll accept that. Either way, it was big and stompy in Halo 3, and I recall that being a fun level. Because you also get to drive around the vehicles, and we didn't do enough of the Halo 3 vehicle stuff, because there weren't.
That's true. Vehicles are pretty awesome in Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a sneeze?
That was a cough. I apologize.
Are we both sick?
Everyone is sick. Everyone at Joystiq is sick. It's that's what we got for Halloween, because I don't know. I assume somebody went out trick or treating, got a case of the Ebola, and brought it back to the office, and now we're all going to bleed out of our mouths until we die.
And you said my walking into the ocean was a grim way to end the stream.
Yes, it was. Speaking of ending the stream, it is now 3:29. We have 1 minute left. Letty, anything you would like to say to close out the stream?
Please tune in tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with many ignominious deaths in Halo 3. And, visit us on joystiq.com. Visit us on twitch.tv/joystiq. Be sure to follow us so you can get notifications whenever we start streaming. And visit us on Facebook and stuff, and Twitch and Twitter and all the things.
And since you are playing this for the review, can you let people know when they can expect to hear the verdict?
The review, well, I mean, some kind of coverage will be up on Friday, I believe. We're still waiting to test the multiplayer fully. I don't know if we will have enough time with it to put that in the review, but we'll see. But that's the goal, is by Friday you should know whether or not this is worth $60.
Cool. And in the meantime,
Man, that's a lot of elites.
in the meantime, busy yourselves by watching our streams. That's it. I think we're out. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good Halloween. See, topical because Halloween.
Shaking my head.
Thank you. Okay. Good night, everybody.